From space, it looks endless, a giant ocean of gold stretching across North Africa. This is the Sahara Desert, the largest hot desert on Earth, a land of extreme heat, violent storms, ancient mysteries, and hidden history buried beneath the sand. But the Sahara was not always a desert, and what scientists discovered beneath it changed everything. The Sahara covers nearly 9 million square kilometers. That makes it almost the size of the United States. It stretches across 11 African countries, from Algeria and Libya to Egypt, Sudan, Chad, Mali, Niger, and Mauritania. It is so massive that crossing it once took caravans months. But here's something surprising. Most of the Sahara is not covered in sand. Only around 20% of it contains sand dune. The rest is made of rocky plateaus, dry valleys, mountains, and endless gravel plains. Some regions look more like another planet than a desert. But where sand dunes do exist, they can become enormous. Some dunes rise over 180 meters high. That's taller than many skyscrapers. And the wind constantly reshapes them, moving entire dunes across the landscape over time. The Sahara is one of the harshest places on Earth. Daytime temperatures can rise above 50 degrees Celsius, hot enough to heat rocks and metal within minutes. In some areas, rain may not fall for years, but after sunset, the desert changes completely. The temperature can suddenly fall close to freezing. This extreme difference between day and night makes survival difficult for both humans and animals. The Sahara is also home to giant sandstorms. Powerful winds can lift millions of tons of dust into the atmosphere. These storms can become so massive they are visible from space. The dust doesn't stay in Africa. Sahara dust regularly crosses the Atlantic Ocean, traveling thousands of kilometers through the air. Some of it eventually reaches South America, where it helps fertilize the Amazon rainforest. So in a strange way, the Sahara helps support one of the world's largest jungles. But thousands of years ago, the Sahara looked completely different. This desert was once green. There were rivers flowing across the land. Massive lakes filled entire regions. Grasslands stretched for hundreds of kilometers, and countless wild animals lived here. Humans once hunted, fished, and lived across this region. There were ancient communities, water sources, and migration routes through what is now empty desert. But slowly, the climate began to change. Earth's rainfall patterns shifted. The monsoon rains moved south, and over thousands of years, the rivers disappeared. Lakes dried up, grasslands turned brown, and the green Sahara slowly transformed into the desert we know today. But despite its deadly environment, millions of people still live in the Sahara. For centuries, nomadic tribes crossed the desert using stars to guide them. They traveled enormous distances through dangerous terrain with almost no landmarks. Camels became the key to survival. They could carry heavy supplies, travel long distances, and survive for days without water. This is why they became known as the ships of the desert. Ancient trade caravans once crossed the Sahara carrying gold, salt, spices, and other valuable goods. And hidden deep within the dunes are oases, small pockets of water surrounded by endless desert. These rare locations support villages, palm trees, farms, and entire communities. For travelers crossing the desert, oases were once the difference between life and death. The Sahara is also home to incredible animals specially adapted for survival. The fennec fox uses its massive ears to release body heat. Addax antelopes can survive with very little water. Some reptiles bury themselves beneath the sand to escape the daytime heat. And deadly scorpions hide under rocks during the day, emerging at night to hunt. But the Sahara still hides many secrets. Scientists discovered ancient rivers buried beneath the desert. Using satellite scans, researchers identified huge underground river systems hidden below the sand. There may even be lost cities still waiting to be discovered. Some researchers believe entire settlements were swallowed by the desert over time. But while scientists study the Sahara's past, they are also watching its future. the Sahara is still expanding. Every year, desertification threatens nearby farmland and villages. As temperatures rise, more land becomes dry and difficult to farm. To slow this process, African nations launched a massive environmental project. It's called the Great Green Wall. The goal is to plant millions of trees across Africa and stop the desert from spreading further. If successful, it could become one of the largest environmental projects in human history. At the same time, scientists believe the Sahara could become one of Earth's greatest sources of solar energy. The desert receives enormous amounts of sunlight every single day. Some experts believe future solar farms here could help power entire countries. A desert once feared for its harshness may one day help power the future. The Sahara is more than just sand. It is a record of Earth's past, a reminder of how climate can transform entire continents, and one of the most mysterious places on our planet. Even now, large parts of the Sahara remain unexplored, and beneath its silent dunes, the desert still holds secrets waiting to be discovered. Subscribe to Henry Creations for more journeys across the world.